TZ. I'm a well-known cheesehead. I guess money's on my mind, no? I'm the first to ever break bread. And got more game than Nintendo. What I'm saying, what my city without 2 trees. Bomb women and of course me. They say T's is back. Yeah, back to the old T's. Well, possibly minus all these fucking felonies. But it's still the same side, plugging all these enemies. Quick to switch a picture like the filter on a camera. Roll myself an Instagram, all inside a switch is sweet. Got up to the sidewalk, keeping me about them streets. Jump man, 23's up on my feet. Man, I swear to God, I'm flying. My co-pilot fit me perfectly. We be international, nowhere that we shouldn't be. Let me show you everything, I mean beyond infinity. Live for the moment as I pray for the future. The man with the money better also be a shooter. My eyes on the prize, my eyes on the maker. A dollar bill ain't nothing but another piece of paper.
Life growing up was, by all means, if you looked at it from the outside, you'd think it was perfect. Decent life, I guess you would say, but I was kind of the black sheep, you know? So I looked for attention elsewhere. And that's kind of why I went a certain direction, you know?
My mother was a drug addict, and so she was in and out of jail, lost custody of me.
I was really strung out on methamphetamines. You know, I dabbled with heroin a little bit, and, you know, I basically had nothing and nobody, you know. For my low was when the few people I did have that had my back gave up on me, you know, and I was, you know, to the point where I couldn't remember my name. You know, I was like in a hospital, like getting shots to calm down. Like I was just like wigged out to the point where I was so messed up on drugs that I had nobody and nothing. And I felt like I was losing my mind, you know, like I was talking to myself. I was, you know, I couldn't eat. I was like twitching. I thought like people were like out to get me. I thought people were like stabbing me with stuff, but nobody was there. Like I was really at a point where I felt I was never ever gonna be able to even have a decent conversation with somebody one day. I feel like that's my low. Okay. You want me to start now? Yeah. All right. My favorite white rapper is TZ. Before him, it was Slim and G-Eazy. Believe me, the only one it on me be my son Eligio when he can't even speak. And his mom, nessie-g, put the haters to sleep. With that heat, can't compete with our verses or beats. And E, let him alone. Rings bells in the streets. Don't give about your feelings, even tender like me. Chef Miguel, I'm always cooking in the kitchen, and these haters better chill for they get done like some dishes. It's sad. Sad. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
You know, with parents that were drug addicts, being left with strangers, a lot of bad things happened to me as a child. And then I got into drugs at a young age. So pretty much the same route that Sav and TZ went, just different situations.
We all live real lives outside of hip hop on an independent level. Like we don't have the backing that major labels have. We have what we make from our 9-to-5s to be thrown in this. Am I scared that this might not work out? No. Scared would be the wrong word. I would be blessed if it works. Because if it doesn't, I'm already living my life. Hip hop just adds to it.
So these are the prep areas right here. It's my homie James right here. Prep dude. It's the homie Louie right here. He does pantry. It's the homie Richard. Yeah, so everybody pretty much has a spot on every station. Everybody comes in every day. Everybody has a position to play. You know, our bartenders out there, the pantry guys, the fry guys. It's my chef right there. It's my boss. The one that writes all the checks. And yeah, pretty much that's it. This is my job. This is where I come 6 days a week. I work usually from like 3 to 11. And you know, everybody outside of the label, they all have, you know, 9-to-5s and things that they do on the daily in order to put back into what we got to do. Because right now we're an independent label, so I mean we're self-sufficient. We support, you know, each other in the movement on our own. So on the daily, I'm right here, you know, serving food, cooking up different kinds of fish, swordfish, snapper, lobsters and stuff like that. So this is kind of my side gig right here. This is what I do to make money to put back into my craft of making music, you know, paying for videos, studio time and whatnot. I mean, I'm still learning. I've only been cooking for about 3 months.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so I'm fairly fresh. I moved up quick. I used to work on this station, and then now I work over there on the grill. So, I mean, this is what I do on the daily. I just come in here and prep my stations and stuff like that, and then, you know, go home, write music. I've never cooked ever. I started off as a dishwasher, and then I worked on the frying station, and then for the last 2 months I've been on the grill, just kind of learning as I go, and you know, I mean, I picked it up pretty fast, so it just keeps me responsible in the day-to-day, and it just keeps me grounded. You know, now that my music's taken off, it keeps me grounded with everybody else who's not doing music that has to work a 9 to 5, and you know, it just keeps me grounded, you know, for the meantime. I enjoy it, you know, I know one day I'm not going to be able to do something like this once the music actually takes off, so I'm just kind of enjoying it right now while I can being a normal person. But yeah, but it's fun. It's tiring, it's hot, I'm over the heat all day, being on my feet all day, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's worth it. You know, I take care of my family, my kid and stuff like that, and pay for studio time and, you know, keep the music going, so yeah.
I became addicted to drugs at the age of 13, and I barely got clean probably about almost 2 years ago when I got pregnant with my son at 33 years old. I was pretty much headed towards death. That was my goal, actually. Every time I woke up, I was upset, wanted death, and when I found out I had a living child inside of me, it really woke me up. I didn't want to be one of those moms that, you know, continue to use and affect that child that ruin their life. They didn't ask for it, so he got me right. I pretty much used everything, anything and everything that I could get my hands on, anything to numb me, anything to possibly take me out of this life. It's 187 when I get on the beat without me again. Okay. It's 187 when I get on the beat. Without me, the game's incomplete. I need to find a freak, cause it's time to eat. I have your bitch dripping like a
So when I was in prison, this last time, the very last time I ever went, and God forbid I never have to go back. The deciding factor for me was I was in there, I was writing a lot of music, and I was, you know, rapping, and of course, like showing off what I got to my inmate friends and this and that. People would come and they would want to listen to me. And there was one guy that I met, and he was an older black gentleman, and he told me he was doing a lot of time. I believe it was like 18 years or something like that, or maybe more. And he told me like, yo, Sav, you should get serious, man. Like, you know, instead of using your talent to entertain people in here, you know, you should use it out there and touch people's lives, you know, and make a difference and get out there and do something with it because you're talented, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. And he kind of gave me the ground rules and the map that I needed to get everything started, you know. And that deciding factor, I think, you know, really opened my eyes. I haven't been back since. These suckers try to bang on me. Well, shit, I got the thing on me. Even in the club, when these bitches want to shake the thing on me, they just want to clear my name and take the fame from me. So if it's worth it, take your aim, phony. Yeah, I know what to do next. Whole clique flipping money like a suplex. Bullets tag your whole crew, call it group sex. Who's next? Is it us or them? Bust back, then you better call your next of kin. Get it cracking like what's happening. Talk behind my back, but to my face, say Charlie Chaplin. What happened? I'm handling mines. When we go perform places and they're like, where you from? And we're like, oh, Santa Barbara. Oh, you got money then. I'm like, no, I don't got money. You know, that's why I'm trying to do this music so I can get some money. Like, you know, because people think this is by the beach and, you know, movie stars and all these people live here or they come here a lot, that like everybody who lives here has money. And that's not true, you know, like, I mean, dude, like, I still don't have my own place, you know, like, I still struggle. I'm renting a room from somebody right now, $800 a month for a room, probably the size of this one right here, with no bathroom or nothing, you know, and it's just like, that's crazy, you know, and I work my tail off, man, to try to provide for my family, and it's still like, it's rough, you know.
our experiences that are similar bring us together. We can understand each other, you know. You don't really have to ask questions. We're kind of already familiar with the lifestyle, and we know what each other feel and go through. So, you know, it kind of helps us as a group in everything that we do, which brings us closer as a family.
We go to work, we got families, we got bills, but we take our free time to do this. We do hip hop because we love it. We put our own money in it because we love it. We drive fucking 6 hours at a time because we love hip hop. And I think it speaks on a million volumes to the dedication that we have for this, for our craft.
You know, the thing I'm promoting, I would say I'm promoting, is a good time. You know what I mean? I want you to turn up, I want you to dance, I want you to have a good time. You know, I'm not sending a message for you to go shoot somebody or go get some drugs or nothing like that, you know? If I had to say that I was trying to send a message, I guess I would want my overall message to be is that no matter where you're at right now, no matter how bad or how deep it seems you're in a hole, you can get out. You know, like I'm living proof. Like, you know, I've been to prison. I've been on drugs where I was, you know, in the hospital strapped down and they were trying to sedate me and I couldn't remember my name and I was just going crazy. Like I really thought I was gonna be insane for the rest of my life. And now look at me today.
And that's what hip hop can teach you. That you can come from fucking nothing or you can come from everything. But no matter what, you have the power to make that happen. And hip hop preaches that daily. Hip hop is a giant middle finger to the establishment. And that's cool.